What's up, guys? This is Maxwell Media Inc. I'm your host, Sir Maxwell, and today we are starting a new journey into the world of Justice League. Now, hopefully you will have seen me and Fatman, have done projects together in the past. We've done, that one Ruby podcast episode that everybody likes. We've hopefully, by the time you're seeing this, we'll have done some Cowboy Bebop things.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We're apparently, yeah. And apparently our gimmick is that we're only doing shows that started in 2001.
We're doing late 90s, early 2000 shows.
Yeah. So it'll all be good, We're going to the good old days.
No, because I really feel like that's like the best. I feel like that was one of the best times to be alive. Yeah, and
it certainly has its upsides. Every era of television has its its golden age and its golden examples, I guess. Because the only reason we think everything is shit now is because we see everything. Everything back in the day, we only see the stuff that's already stood the test of time. So,
right?
So
yeah,
I don't know. I try not to make ooh, this is the best. This is the best. This is the best. It's no, good stuff is coming out all the time.
I'm gonna say this is the best, mainly because it's just I think most people romanticize the era in which they were born or brought up or whatever. Like my parents always talk about the 70s and 80s they were just the best fucking time ever.
Sure.
So
isn't it amazing that all the best music came out when I was 12 through 15 and had no responsibilities and could just listen to my favorite songs all day?
Yeah, so that's me with the early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite video game came out in 2003 when I was 12 or 13. So I don't even argue with it. It's true.
Yeah.
Damn rose-colored glasses and all.
So before we get into Justice League, what is had you ever heard of this show? Have you ever watched this show before? I mean, it came out in 2001. So did you ever see it while it was airing?
I've heard of the Justice League. Everybody's heard of DC, right? But
right.
No, this specific show, I don't think so. If I have seen it, it went on for 5 years. So there was 2001 through 2005 where I could have seen this, at any point and, just not engaged with it in any significant way. But, Batman the Animated Series, I know, Superman in general, I know, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. I know all these characters from, different shows.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see, how these interpretations of them stack up. Because I imagine these are your favorite interpretations of all these characters.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be the same, cinematic universe as, the early 90s Batman and Superman animated shows? Are they the same characters? It's Kevin Conroy?
Yes, they're the same characters, even to the point where continuity, at certain points in time, they will expect us to know continuity from Superman the Animated Series and Batman the Animated Series because plot points from those shows will carry over to this show.
So is Harley Quinn in this?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I think she makes an appearance in one episode, but she's around. She's here.
Yeah. That'll be great.
That'll be great. All right.
So it'll be interesting to see because, my favorite Batman, animated series Batman, Kevin Conroy. My favorite Superman is very recent from the the new My Adventures with Superman show.
Ooh, okay. I've heard that show is really good. I've been meaning to give it a watch.
Yeah. My favorite Harley Quinn from the Harley Quinn show. My favorite Wonder Woman is from the the DC Superhero Girl show, which was like the one from like 2 or 3 years ago, not the one from like 8 or 9 years ago.
Interesting. I feel like this Wonder Woman, I don't want to say she's more hardcore. I guess she's more, I feel like, since this is a more, I guess, quote unquote serious show, she kind of has more of a stern personality.
Probably. Yeah. That's I kind of mentioned this while we were watching the Ruby and Justice League movie, that like in DCSG, Jessica, the Green Lantern, was kind of like what I imagine Wonder Woman is like most of the time.
Yeah,
because they made in DCSG, they made Wonder Woman like very anachronistic. Like she wasn't like the de facto, ooh, I'm in charge here, I'm the leader. I don't think she's the leader of the Justice League, but like she has that like commanding personality, and she doesn't really in DCSG. She has she has more of like a comic bent to her, where she doesn't fully integrate into like modern society in humorous ways. And I'm not expecting that for this show. But I'm just saying that's my favorite version of Wonder Woman. Yeah,
I know it makes a lot of sense. I think here, they sort of do more with like her being from Themyscira, and more of like the clash between the two worlds. I feel like they do more of that with her than like the woman out of time shtick they normally do with her.
Oh sure, yeah.
So I'm curious to see, because she's not like the quote-unquote leader of the Justice League, I think, but she does take a leadership role, especially when they expand their membership to like all of the fucking heroes ever. Like, right now I think for the first 2 seasons it's just 7 of them, and then after season 2 it's like all of them are here, and it's like, in those scenarios Wonder Woman or one of the original 7 is probably going to be the de facto leader. So
7. So, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, most likely. Aquaman, most likely.
No.
No Aquaman? Alright.
Aquaman exists in this world, and like in a couple episodes we'll meet Aquaman, but like he's not a member of the Justice League.
He's not a member of the Justice League. Is Hot Girl one of them?
I think Hot Girl is one of them. She's actually a really good character in this. And then Martian Manhunter.
Okay, alright, yeah. Yeah, cool, good, alright. So I basically know who we're getting into.
Gotcha, yes. So I'm at 0-0. Are you ready?
I'm at 0-0.
Alright, I guess we'll go on go. So 5, okay. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We're in space.
Oh, what the fuck? Why am I in episode 2? Hold on, just start over. That was stupid.
Oh my god.
I have shuffle on. God damn it. Oh why? God. Why doesn't it start at 1 even though I have shuffle on? All right.
I'm at 0-0 once again.
I'm at 0-0.
All right. 5. Let's go. All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Bugs Bunny. How evil a company you are a mascot for.
We're on space.
We sure are. Gotta love Mars.
A little slice of heaven. If your idea of heaven is a barren, lifeless rock, you have
yeah.
Poet. Carter, we didn't come for the view. Our mission here is purely scientific. Are you getting any readings?
Why do I feel like this is the start of a porn parody?
We came here for the readings. Oh
For
yeah.
the scientific readings.
No, it almost looks organic.
It does? That doesn't look very organic to me. Ah, you ruined it. You broke Mars.
I mean, maybe this is why we shouldn't go to other planets.
Yeah. Oh, Carter, no. Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, he's sure falling fast for somebody who's on Mars.
You know, Mars, just like Earth with that gravity.
Come in, Ed.
You can't spell dead without Ed.
Ed.
Oh, snap. Is it just a prank, bro?
Is it?
Your fucking ice pick gonna defile a Martian temple with your ice pick? Yeah, good job.
Guys, we hit it harder.
Oh, you ruined it. Haven't you learned enough about fucking about with alien stuff?
Now for the awful CGI intro that we all are endeared to and love.
Oh god, the walk cycles. It's all slow motion. Like, they're just silhouettes. They didn't really have to, like, do them in... Oh no, okay, I see why they wanted 3D.
Like, oof. I like that all of the men have, like, they look the same, like they're wearing football armor. Except for the Flash. That Flash is allowed to be, like, smaller and lanky, but all the other ones, they just have to be, like, these big, brawny football men.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's when you're fast or strong. Yeah, I guess Green Lantern doesn't have to be, like, a big football guy, but... You know, he is.
It's Batman.
All three of you. Mercury is in retrograde, guys. I mean, doesn't that sound like some astrology shit?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay.
He's strong.
Do you even lift, bro? At least put it back where you found it. Yeah, oh, you want to fuck with the people who can pick up giant supercomputers, Batman?
Yes.
You sure about that, Bruce?
He's sure. Ooh.
Glad she threw him that direction.
Not they just sucked it in and they finished fell.
Yeah.
Oh wow, she's metal.
Uh. You alright, Soups?
It's allergy season.
Aw, Superman shows up and ruins everything.
As usual.
Oh, fuck.
They're not dead.
They're all stuck together. They're all goopy.
What?
Finger guns. Great job. He's like, Clark, this is on you.
You tell me. I don't know. I saw images. It's so intense, and then that's all I remember. Obviously,
Images.
leave evidence behind. What's this all about? Over the past few months, I've detected several security breaches in our global deep space monitoring network. Then no one's claimed responsibility. No, there's more to this than meets the eye. I'd like to stay and look into it, but I'm expected back in Metropolis. Another key to the city. Here, it's a signal.
Their relationship is so judgy.
Very judgy.
Right.
They've stockpiled enough nuclear missiles to destroy our entire planet, and yet they continue to build more.
It's called an arms race, not a making sense race.
Weapons of mass destruction. My people believe a lasting peace can only be achieved by eliminating them.
Nonsense. Those weapons are our only defense against aggression.
From who?
No, General Wells does not speak for our government. But Senator Carter, only a fool would.
General, when I was an astronaut on Mars, I survived an experience which profoundly changed my life. Looking at Earth from that distance, I saw for the first time how small and fragile our planet is. Its fate is in our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a responsibility we must not take lightly. Therefore, today, I propose a bold new solution for peace. One that would use a force more powerful than any before.
Finger guns.
A force known to all as Superman.
With all due respect, Senator, we can't entrust the security of the entire world to one man.
I understand your feelings, General. And when Senator Carter first approached me, I was reluctant to get involved. But after meeting with him and his advisors, I became convinced that I could make a difference. I have fought hard over the years to earn your trust. And I solemnly swear to all of you that I will continue to uphold the ideals of truth and justice, not just for America, but for all the world.
Mayhaps.
Thank you, Superman.
Good evening. This is Snapper Carr reporting. It's been 6 months since Senator J. Allen Carter's dramatic disarmament plan was ratified. While Superman has been working around the clock to disarm hundreds of deadly warheads, public support for the plan has swelled.
Superman rocks!
Everyone's a Superman stan.
Place, but give me a break. I'm the fastest man alive. And even I can't be in 5 places at once.
Still, with more missiles being dismantled every day, most of us will sleep better knowing that Superman is watching over us.
Where's Lois?
Oh, God, maybe you got rid of those nukes a bit too soon there. Yeah.
It's the same three girlies again, except now there's two of them.
Oh, where's Glasses Guy?
Oh, ew.
Oh, they're growing fat guys.
Nobody likes them. Oh, that sound.
Oh, hey. That's a... no, that's just probably a regular dog. That's not one of Harley's hyenas.
Oh, ew.
Oh, no, that's not a regular dog at all.
It's not.
Well, okay then.
Batman.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. That could have landed in a much better place.
Like the lake. Or a hospital.
He needs help.
Don't lift his mask, though.
I'm not sure.
Oh!
Okay. Yeah. What I say? Don't lift the mask.
Lift the mask.
Should have listened to me.
Look at the size of that thing.
Stay back, it's still hot.
They're waiting for the microwave pizza to cool off.
Incredible. Is it some kind of machine?
It looks like COVID.
Nah. COVID is too round. And you know,
The top of it is round.
no, not really. The top of it is all squiggly.
Round adjacent.
Come on, guys, are you getting this?
Now you know what it does look like. It looks like a
Out of here before.
bacteriophage.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this thing.
Yeah. That's what it's giving.
Yeah.
I guess we need to see some antibiotics.
Oh, fuck.
Somebody get a flu
Daily
shot.
Planet. Ugh. Get you
Oh,
vaccinated against being alive. Oh. Soups, no. Yeah, this one guy, he's gonna
He's
save
save
Superman.
Superman.
Whatever that thing is, I've got to stop it. Look!
Another one.
Ugh.
It's not safe here. Get out.
Was it safe there before?
No.
No. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's been unsafe this whole time.
Superman?
Where's he going? Full frontal assault!
Aw, Daily Planet.
After hours of intense battle, the heart of the city lies in ruins. As the devastation continues, the question on everyone's lips is, where is Superman? Meanwhile, we're getting reports that similar objects have landed all around the world. In Paris, Cairo, Malaysia, and more are arriving by the
Oof. Meanwhile, on beaches.
Easy, girl. Easy. These omens don't bode well, Mother. Mankind may be facing its darkest hour.
Then mankind will have to face it alone.
How can you say that?
Whatever happens, we want to be sure it's our concern. Here, the gods will protect us.
I hope you're right.
Superman. Destroying government property isn't your style. What's going on? See for yourself.
It should be his style. Is that a
Bob?
pelvis or lungs?
Both?
Is it? Mankind's only hope.
A naked alien.
He's been trying to reach out to me too.
Oof.
But stasis field interfered. When his message finally broke through, I came to rescue him. What's he doing here?
The invasion. I came to warn you, but I was captured and imprisoned here. They wouldn't listen.
Big surprise.
I sense you do not trust me. Perhaps this will help.
Clothes.
Clothing would help you. I look at my cool outfit. I'm so trustworthy.
Doesn't trust anyone. We'll need to contact the Joint Chiefs right away. Stop right there, Superman. You're trespassing in a restricted area. Our orders are to keep that freak here. Wait, I'll vouch for him. You must let us go. I don't think so. But the world's security may be at stake. That's why he'll never leave here alive.
Well, dang.
Well,
I take it there aren't after credit sequences or anything.
No.
Yeah, so we just move on to the, should we watch the whole 3-parter before we talk about it, or do you want to pause and talk about the first part?
Just briefly, I guess, what are your first impressions?
I like it. It looks really, it looks really good. I gotta keep reminding myself that this was, 2001. Because, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, the good stuff, it survives the test of time, and we see it. But Batman the Animated Series was one of the most beautiful shows of its time, and this has, that kind of but in a much cleaner way. It has that look, but in a much cleaner way. The it's kind of like what we'd expect any given show to look like, today, 20 years later. But, this was done back in time, in the past.
The past.
Fucking dinosaur times.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we are watching, an upscaled Blu-ray, rip. So we're not getting it in full, 480i glory.
Yeah.
I have to keep reminding myself that we're not watching a show from present day. Everything besides the CGI, which is a dead giveaway, but the movements of the characters look very smooth. There was one moment that was very kind of Looney Tunes background where they put the disarmed missile on top of a stack of other disarmed missiles. It's at 1039, and you could tell the very different style in the thing that was the thing that was drawn to animate and the thing that was drawn to be stationary. And how that, you see the ones that are stationary, and they all have this, beautiful shading on the edge, and the ones that are, moving to animate are just kind of, a solid gray circle.
Oof. Does because I know you watched Batman the Animated Series, and this is supposed to be that Batman. Does that, could you tell, does that hold up, or does he seem different?
Well, this is him interacting with Superman. And I said at the beginning, they have kind of this antagonistic relationship. Superman shows up all condescending, oh, you need help, and then he fucks everything up, and then Batman's like, Superman, why you punching the door, man? You wake up on the wrong side of the Fortress of Solitude. It seems like they have kind of a tsundere thing going on. Mm-hmm. I could imagine that the 2001 shipping community went crazy over this show.
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of now anybody who follows my channel knows when it comes to the Trinity, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, I don't support any ships within that trio, but this show says fuck that and plays around. There'll be moments when it's okay, are we about to get Bruce and Clark? There are moments where, okay, are we going to get Diana and Clark? The strongest ship in the show outside of GL and Hot Girl is Diana and Bruce. They are,
I could imagine... Yeah, I could imagine that. Mostly... from the fucking Ruby Justice League movie. They really played up that ship in the Ruby Justice League movie, so I imagine that there's more to it than just the writers thought it was a good idea.
I think here it's better.
Of course it is. If it wasn't, I would be retroactively embarrassed for the 2001 writers, but
the 2001 writers make them have chemistry.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I and I can see just in the way that like Bruce and Clark have this kind of like rivalry going on, that yeah, I can absolutely believe that they would give, you know, Diana and Bruce real chemistry.
How do you feel about the bacteria monsters?
I mean, you know, they kind of jobbed Superman, which is fine. You know, you got to establish a threat, and having Superman be like ridiculously overpowered from the jump would, you know, make the show. You know, it's like the Superman problem, right? You know, a lot of people don't like Superman. A lot of people, he's their favorite superhero. I feel like there's very little middle ground between that, you know, and Superman. Like, more, you know, he's so strong, he's so overpowered that it's just like, oh, they need some like world-ending threat to test him all the time. But then all of the other superheroes are like, I'm gonna throw a piece of metal at you, or I'm gonna run around really fast, or I'm gonna make a green fist to punch you with. What does Hot Girl have? She has a mace, right? She has like a morning star.
She has a mace, and at least in this show, they kind of make it special because they say that the mace is like anti-magic, so it's like she's kind of their ace in the hole against the magical characters.
All right, I mean, hey, that's a good thing to have. You know, you need that, you know, because there's so many magical bad guys in the DC universe that like you really need that. I feel like that's like one way to like, you know, nullify Superman almost.
Yeah, because I think that's one of that.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I think like outside of kryptonite, magic is his only weakness.
Yeah, because it's either you go kryptonite or you like completely change the whole dynamic of the situation, so that like you're not trying to physically hurt Superman because that's a fool's errand, and you're not putting yourself in the position to be physically hurt by Superman because that's also a fool's errand. So yeah, if you're not going kryptonite, you're going magic, and it's nice to have another character on the team who's like, oh yeah, I need to save the day because Superman got magicked away. I mean, we haven't got to her yet, but like we were talking about Superman getting jobbed by our virus lads from outer space. Which, oh wow, hold on. So I'm just scrolling through, and I paused on a frame that's really cool at 1533.
On episode 1 or 2.
Episode 1. I'm not scrolling through episode 2. Why would I be scrolling through an episode I haven't seen?
I don't know.
Yeah, on accident maybe, but no. In episode 1 at like 1533, I'm just kind of scrolling through, and I see like the bat jet, the flying Batmobile, and it's flying around, and they warped the building in the background, like you're actually looking at it through like heat lines off of the jets on the Batmobile.
Yeah.
That's really fucking cool attention to detail.
Yeah.
Like,
I just think the show is so
nice.
underappreciated in like the animation department.
Totally.
Like, it's very stunning. Are you ready to hop into episode 2?
Yeah, I'm ready to hop into episode 2.
Alright, I'm at 0-0.
I am too.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously on Justice League.
I have so much nostalgia for that like do from the Warner Brothers logo. Because like, you know, like the WB was where I watched all my Saturday morning cartoons back in the day.
I still don't know how you never came across this show.
God, yeah, I don't know. I mean, when was the Jackie Chan Adventures and Shaolin Showdown? They were like 2003. Yeah, how did I miss this show?
We're getting reports that similar objects have landed all around the world.
I am Jean Jones.
Our orders are to keep that freak here.
But the world's security may be at stake.
That's why they'll never leave here alive.
Yeah, Jackie Chan Adventure started in 2000, and
Yeah.
I watched every episode of that. So like, how did I miss?
I don't know how you missed the show.
Justice
I really
League.
don't.
That's so weird.
That's quite strange. We're back on the mascara. Very pretty.
Yes, very scenic. And then one of those fucking space doohickeys is gonna land in it, and they're gonna be like, "Ah, crap, we need help." No, it would be great if one of them landed in it and they just like took it down like it was nothing. It's just like, oh yeah, everything's fine.
We're in a temple.
Oh hey, it's fucking Athena. Like how it's just like sitting there. She just walks up to the temple nude. She picked up the lasso first. She doesn't have anywhere to put it. She's just like
Oh, Superman, you are just going down.
yeah.
It's not a good time to be Superman.
No, see, he's got to let Batman build his confidence. Oh, they went.
He went through him.
Damn. All right.
It's only episode 2, and that ship already sailed.
Hey, Bruce, how does it feel to have another man inside you? Don't phrase it like that.
Well, I feel like Bruce would be like, technically, he's not a man.
Ah, yes.
He was shape-shifted into a woman when he did it. So it doesn't count.
Martian Manhunter. They them representation from 2001.
Honestly. There we go, Superman. Oh no. I was gonna say, like,
yeah, you
oh,
spoke
he
too
finally
soon.
got that.
Right there. Right there.
I was like, oh, you're gonna be so cool, badass. You're like, girl, no.
One shot down. Yeah. See, Batman's killing it.
So far, this is Batman's show.
It really is. Oh, wait. Hold on.
What happened? Help has arrived.
Way to go. Which
Shout out to
Green Lantern
GL.
is this? What's his real name?
John Stewart.
Okay. Really? Of the Daily Show?
I think originally they were gonna do Hal Jordan, but the creator was like, no, I want to have a black character in there. And I think they were gonna do Aquaman, but they were like, no, we need one more girl on the team.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. You know, it's 2001. Back in the day, tokenism counted, I guess.
And I feel like John is one of the best characters on the show, so it worked out. Come on, hot girl L.
Allow me.
Who's the rookie in the tiara? I'm not sure.
Wonder Woman can fly without her invisible jet?
I think you dropped this.
Yeah.
Whoa. Where have you been all my life?
Themyscira. She said it.
I assure you, it's as real as the ground on which we stand. I am Diana, Princess of the Amazons.
Pinch me, I must be dreaming. Ow!
Themyscira is protected by the gods, but I could not idly stand by while the rest of the world was in danger.
It was lucky you showed up when you did.
No, not luck. I telepathically summoned them.
Look, I'm usually pretty quick on the uptake, but would someone please tell me what the heck is going on here?
So, Jean Jones, you came from Mars to warn us?
This is just too weird.
I've seen stranger things.
We first encountered them
Really? In 2001?
years ago.
I thought that came out in like 2014.
It was
Or
a
did you
golden
see it
age.
like when it was happening in the
Martian
80s?
Civilization was at the height of its peace and prosperity. And then they arrived. Where they came from, no one knew, but they were determined to make our planet their own. We Martians were peaceful people, and the taking of any life was abhorrent to us. But we quickly learned the ways of war. For centuries, the battles raged on. Every trace of our once great civilization was obliterated. We fought valiantly, but the invaders were parasites who fed on our psychic energy. As we grew weaker, they grew stronger. They used our shape-changing abilities. Finally,
Gross.
a small group of Martian survivors planned one final, desperate attack. Inside their underground stronghold, we unleashed a powerful nerve gas which paralyzed them.
Solid use of chemical warfare.
Love that.
The attack was successful, but the cost was dear. I was the only survivor, the last of my kind. I sealed up their citadel to keep them in a constant state of suspended animation. For over 500 years, I stood guard over them. But then, while I was in a hibernation cycle, astronauts from Earth unsealed the stronghold and accidentally revived the invaders.
Wait. Those astronauts never said anything about finding life on Mars.
Some pencil pusher in Washington probably decided it should be classified information.
With all the Martians gone, the invaders had nothing left to feed upon. So they turned their
See, this is why Superman should destroy more government property.
and came to the coming danger. While I was being held against my will, the invaders sent advanced agents to disable Earth's defenses.
That's why they sabotaged the Deep Space Monitoring Network. So we couldn't detect their activities.
We've got to stop them before it's too late.
It may already be too late.
This is Snapper.
You know, I'm glad to see that first episode syndrome isn't like a new phenomenon, that it existed back in like 2001 as well. You know, the first episode's got to hook your attention with a big old fight scene, and the second episode's got to have a big old exposition dump in it. You know, It's not just Netflix shows, guys. Like, at least this one, like, gave us characterization for Batman and Superman before putting them in a serious amount of danger. You know, like, that's kind of like my, you know, bare minimum for that sort of thing. Like, you know, you gotta give me something to care about before you put them in danger. Otherwise, I'm just gonna fucking drop your show.
Not the tentacles.
Damn.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't drop the tentacle monster on Themyscira. They missed.
They didn't. They missed an opportunity. It's like the technology is like alive.
It's begun.
What are they doing?
The invaders are nocturnal. They want to blot out the sun so they can live in perpetual darkness.
Friends of yours?
It's no joke.
What's the big problem? Can't you just whip up another batch of that nerve gas?
Unfortunately, no. The gas can only be made from a rare Martian plant. I brought a sample with me, but it was destroyed when I was captured.
What's plan B?
We'll have to take out those factories.
Lady, this is no job for amateurs.
We Amazons are warriors born.
She's taller
than him.
Tactically, we'll have multiple objectives, so we'll need to split into teams.
Dibs on the Amazon.
Oh, Wally, I love you.
That's Wally? Alright.
Yeah, that's Wally.
Yeah.
Generally, in Flash media, I prefer Barry, but I like Wally here.
Alright, cool. I don't, strictly speaking, know the difference between them, so... I just know that there are two different Flashes.
What plan? We kick their butts, right? Let's get this over with.
I think, to put it simply, Barry is the cute, quirky scientist, while Wally is like the fun-loving, immature rookie.
Okay. Sounds good. Who steps on a landmine?
Oh.
Hang tight, hotshot.
Oh. Superman couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
I'm sort of stuck here.
I hope the others are having better.
Those Green Lantern rings, okay.
Damn. Get you some courage, I guess. That's what the Green Lantern's gimmick is.
Hiding like cowards is not the Amazon way.
They must have a weakness. When we find it, we'll strike.
I have scouted the outer walls. There are no openings.
Then we'll make our own.
Wait. Let's see what you can do.
Wonder Woman show-off time.
Oh, I see. She's seen... she's seen Star Wars. How long is that lasso?
As long as she needs it to be.
There, hero.
There you go, Superman. Be useful.
Hawk girl, follow me.
Inside.
I always do.
Like a hawk.
I'm glad they didn't say it.
There's a time for words and a time for action.
Oh, damn, way to go.
Lilo Shayera.
Maybe better save the motivational speeches for later.
Okay, let's go, Wally.
Gotta run.
I think it's like 5 out of the 7 can just fly.
I can almost smell it.
You always so eager to fight?
My home is a warlike world. There one must strike first or die.
It's like poor Bruce and Wally. They just have to walk everywhere. Oh, Superman is just getting bodied in the show. Like, oh my god.
I mean, I approve of that. You know, I'd
Superman
rather have
bullying.
Superman just get messed up all the time than than have him effortlessly solve most of their problems.
Like, Bruce is the one solving all the problems.
Hawk girl are down. They have failed.
What? Are you sure?
I can sense it. This way. Hurry.
We lost them.
For the moment.
Did you?
Look.
Batman just busting out the electrified brass knuckles.
Oh, Bruce, I love you.
How can we shut it down?
The ion matrix crystal. If we can remove that, we'll shut down the whole plant. I'll need a diversion.
You've got it.
How did he know it would do that?
Yeah, I know. They all look like the same, you know, genetic material.
I'm just an intern. Oh, I thought it would break.
Get him out! Now!
Oh, he's trapped.
Who's gonna save Batman? What?
Batman?
No!
He's dead.
There's nothing more we can do for him.
You don't mean he's...
God.
They said, let's leave him to die.
Can't you read minds? What's his name? John.
John.
All right.
That was episode 2.
All right. Well, you know, I saw some first episode syndrome-y stuff in there. But you know, ultimately, I like how they can characterize all of this cast through the ways that they fight. You know,
Yeah,
that's a skill that they that's a skill that I think is lost on a lot of shows.
at first when I watched this, I felt like Green Lantern was too Batman-y in the fact that he didn't really trust anyone.
Yeah. I do like how at the beginning he was like, oh god, those Washington pencil pushers. like okay, he's like a conspiracy theorist superhero. Pretty great.
I think because I think his backstory is that like he's ex-military.
Okay, well, that would make sense then.
So he's like, I'm anti-government because the government used me for warfare.
Oh, all right. You know, hey, that's
And
a good.
now the Guardians use me for warfare.
I mean, you know, if I had all the power of the Green Lantern Corps, I would, you know, I would be against the government too. I mean, hell, I have no power and I'm already against the government, so.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I
how
approve.
do you feel about like the team dynamic so far?
I like it. I'm glad Superman's not super overpowered. You know, like you know,
just
every
like, Bess is getting bodied.
Yeah, and you know, hey, if you sign up to my Patreon, you can get into the Tundra Discord server, and every Friday we read bad fan fictions, and inevitably, whenever we talk about bad fan fictions, the regulars will go off on how insanely overpowered characters from the DC universe, and specifically Flash, are. And it's always really fun, really good times to be had. But the way they talk about, like, specifically Flash, is that, like, he can, like, destroy the entire multiverse if he sneezes. And it's like, I just find that kind of overpowered character really boring. So I'm glad the characters here are, like, you know, within reason of being superhuman. You know, Flash was like carrying a Batmobile wing, and it's like, hey, wait a second, I thought you had super speed, not super strength. But I don't know, I guess the Batmobile is just made out of really like light carbon fibers.
Yeah, makes sense. I think so far, power-wise, I'm really liking John.
Yeah, no, I mean, he can, like, you know, turn invisible and phase through stuff and read minds. Except, wait, I thought, you know, he has, like, telepathic abilities, but he can't tell that Batman is alive unless Batman is actually dead, in which case,
I think Batman is unconscious, so, like, I guess his mind is kind of off, I guess. I don't know if that's how that works.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a brain surgeon, so I don't know. Wonder Woman has star earrings. Did she have star earrings in, like, the opening scene when she went to go and collect her, or were the star earrings part of the costume?
I think maybe they're part of the armor.
It's a little star earrings. This scene, when she picks up the armor, is so funny to me, and I don't understand why. It's just everything about it. Yeah, no, there they are. They're the little star earrings. They're right there. It's like the fact that it looks like she's naked under that robe. I mean, she probably is, but she just went to the temple, like, you know, in, like, you know, a stripper robe. And the armor is just like laying there on like a pedestal under the statue of Athena. I don't know why that is just cracking me up.
Maybe it looked familiar.
In what way?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
You ready for episode 3?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for episode 3. I'm ready for episode 3.
All right, I'm at 0, 0.
We gotta find out if Batman is okay. I'm 0, 0.
Yes. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Do. Yeah, I know. We just saw this, guys.
I think this is airing week to week.
We first encountered them 1,000 of your Earth years ago.
Yeah.
Determined to make our planet their own. I was the only survivor. The invaders had nothing left to feed upon, so they turned their sights to Earth.
Ugh.
They want to blot out the sun so they can live in perpetual darkness.
Well, then they won't be able to grow any plants, and then they won't be able to... Well, I guess they don't need plants.
Farm.
Yeah.
It's the central core.
Better
Ion matrix crystal.
fuck it up.
That will shut down the whole plant.
Ugh, poor Batman.
No!
That was a terrible delivery. No!
Done. I thought we'd never get this dish back online.
Are you sure you hooked it up right?
Yeah? Why?
My readings are off the chart. Something's coming this way. Something really big.
Oh, damn. Oh, did your friends show up to your barbecue, though? Like, did they make it? Did they survive?
I don't know.
Ordeal?
They predict it will be roughly 5 times the size of the first lander.
Is that the voice of Robin in, like, Teen Titans?
Maybe.
Always wanted one of these. But what if we get caught? What difference does it make? The world's coming to an end anyway.
So we must watch TV.
Perhaps Mother was right about mankind. They're nothing but untamed savages.
Do not judge them too harshly. They act out of fear.
Hey, there's kids trapped under here. Someone give us a hand. Will this do?
I said a hand, not.
I mean, that's kind of technically a hand.
Green tractor beam.
Sorry we're late. Had to stop and help some civilians.
What'd you call us back for?
Superman's been captured. He's trapped somewhere inside there with Hawkgirl.
Oh yeah, and Batman's fucking dead, but you know, Superman.
What about Batman?
He acted heroically,
That's gone?
He was a true warrior.
This is not good. Definitely not good.
I mean, you know, yeah, that is a true statement.
I can't believe we're doing this again.
If Superman and Hawkgirl are in there, someone's got to rescue them. You are sure they're still in there, aren't you? Jean?
Yes, your friends are alive, but we must act.
I guess he just can't tell that Bruce is alive.
Yeah.
That controls these invaders.
Batman, he's got a Magneto helmet, you know.
Can we trust the space case?
What choice do we have? Okay, we're
The space case.
Need a diversion. Diana, watch my back.
You want to rely on an amateur?
Let's move.
You know, on second thought, I'm gonna team up with Flash again. That sounded like a party popper. No, you can't tag by throwing a rock. That's not how tag works.
Not even close. Come on, Slowpoke, I dare you. Over here. You really stepped in it that time.
Oof. Love you, Wally.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's that's reminding me of an ex.
Where are they being held?
This way.
Following the only path.
They could be off the cliff.
Wait here.
Oh, brutal.
Oof.
Come.
Is it just me, or does he creep you out?
No, he's not creepy. I mean, you know,
We are close now.
just because he's green.
I mean, you know, yeah, you know those greens always
I sense they are
doing
somewhere.
stuff and things.
It's no use. We'll have to find another way.
Stand back.
Oh, Green Lantern is just like, you know, racking up the W's.
We haven't much time left.
Cola. It's a spaceship. Dumbass.
Run away!
I mean, it's not doing damage underneath it. It's just going in a direction.
Alright, girl,
So,
still run. Just
You
run.
know, yeah.
Great Hera.
They're upside down.
They're in a VR simulator.
It's not right.
Oh,
They're
they didn't have to give up the
vampires.
game that fast. I thought you were psychic. Why would them disguising their physical appearance make you think that they had the same brainwaves as Superman and Hawkgirl?
I have no idea.
You dumbass Martian.
Unless... Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, they're shapeshifted. Because I was like, what if they're possessed? No, but they're shapeshifted.
Jean,
John, wake up.
Are they encased in
You shouldn't have risked your lives for us.
bodily fluid?
We'll never know. We'll never know.
I mean, it's hard now, so.
You know, Batman lucked out, honestly.
Actually, those are the Avengers.
Unfortunately, the real Carter never returned from Mars.
Oh, it's been a long con.
God damn.
Eager to cooperate. Thanks to you, the humans were totally helpless against us.
It's not over yet.
Wrong again, Superman. All hail the Imperium.
John Jones, it's been a long time.
Oh God, you made him nude.
You have defied us for centuries.
And I will never bow before you or any of your kind.
Then we will personally
He said, "I will not surrender." Oh wow, that's just very virusy.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, that's that's kind of
that's
that's
fucking body horror shit.
Is it bad? I kind of felt a tingle. Ooh, and it's in his face.
Why do you resist? Embrace this truth. After all these years, you have finally lost.
Have I?
You're hiding something. A secret deep in the recesses of your mind. Is this another of your Martian tricks?
Do I sense fear?
What are you hiding?
Get that out of his face. Oh my God.
Batman?
It can't be.
Mentally shielded him so he couldn't be detected.
Oh, so he knew he was alive.
Oh, all right.
Reverse the ion charge.
Good job. Working together.
It's shielded.
A beam in the sky. Oh, I guess they're vampires and they can't do daylight.
I know. It's like he said, "Oh, they're nocturnal," but it's like, no, these are vampires, guy.
Space vampires.
Live underground and shun the light. Why? Does it burn your pale, putrid skin?
Oh, damn.
Oh, he said no sunscreen for you. You don't have any melanin.
Ultraviolet rays. Coming from the depths of space, the invaders have no resistance to our sun's radiation.
It's the same sun, bro. It's just slightly farther away when you go to Mars, okay?
If he... Oh wow, the weapon was just encased in there with... Okay. We love bad guy aim.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they have disadvantage on ranged attacks at melee range, so you know, it's just D&D rules. just tear the fucking holes in the ceiling. Oh god, just brutally destroying them
like vampires. I'm telling. Oh my god, get that out of his face. Oh, and it wraps around his head. Oh, and it's moving.
That is so.
Oh, freaky. And it dripped out when it was done. Wait, so does that mean when he was pretending to be the president, he couldn't go out on the sunlight for 2 years?
Apparently. Oh my god, is she gonna... How long is her fucking lasso?
As long as it needs to be.
As long as it needs to be.
Maybe that's the magic of the lasso, but as long as it needed to be.
Yeah. Now the spaceship has to tell the truth. Oh, could you imagine if like Wonder Woman tied her lasso to a spaceship and then it fucking flew away with it? She'd be screwed.
Well, Wonder Woman's like, I want you to give me the ship's browser history.
Oh, no, man, I'd step into the sunlight.
Oh yeah, the civilians. I guess we're the good guys.
Why didn't you phase into them and, like, obliterate their insides like you did with those other 2 guards?
Maybe he's weak from the tentacle torture rape thing.
Well, yeah, okay, that's a good reason.
I guess they're going back to Mars, or wherever the fuck they're going.
This is Snapper Carr. In the aftermath of the Metropolis meltdown, most of the invaders have retreated from Earth. Superman and a team of other heroes have driven out the remaining pockets of resistance, helping to restore order around the world. Despite this stunning victory, some are warning that we must remain vigilant.
We got lucky this time. What will we do if the invaders ever return?
Probably the same thing. No, build up all those nukes again. Fuck it.
But I guess they want to be less reactionary to it and prepare for next time.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, did the aliens, they're just like, oh no, if we show up in the middle of Metropolis, the human government's just gonna fucking nuke the city, like, to get rid of us.
This watchtower will act as an early warning system for detecting other threats of invasion from space.
And it also has a fully stocked kitchen. Ice mocha?
No thanks.
They don't have these on Themyscira.
Stick around, princess. I'll show you the ropes.
Perhaps I will.
She has a rope. It's the lasso of truth. She doesn't
That
need
is
other
true.
ropes. She's got the best one already.
He wants Flash's rope.
I once thought I could protect the world by myself, but I was wrong. Working together, we saved the planet. And I believe that if we stayed together as a team, we would be a force that could truly work for the ideals of peace and justice.
What? Like a bunch of super friends?
More like a Justice League.
Do you have any idea how corny that sounds? But maybe the big guy's got a point. With all of us behind it, it just might work. Count me in.
Me too.
And me.
My mother may not approve, but I find man's world to be intriguing. I'll gladly join.
What about you, Batman?
I'm not really a people person. But when you need help, and you will, call me.
Understood. Then we're all agreed.
Wait, Jean's not here.
Yeah, where is he?
He's being a sad boy.
I mean, hey, you know, who's not a people person? And the Martian Manhunter's not a people, so they should get along just fine.
I know the feeling.
Now, Mars is dead, and I am alone in the universe.
Literally.
Jean, we can never replace the family you've lost, but we'd be honored if you could learn to call Earth your home. Come on.
Alright, so that was the pilot story of Justice League.
Alright, you know? That's you know, that's a good way to get everybody in the shit, you know? Get them all mixed up, get everybody using their special talents, get everybody, you know, having uncomfortable flirty chemistry.
So
milkshakes, perfect.
Milkshakes are great. What was I gonna ask? How did you feel about the way that they defeated the aliens? Now in the show, I guess because if you read the comics, the Martian Manhunter, like his main antagonist, has always been the white Martians, and it's always been the greens versus the whites. I guess in this, they sort of made it to where they're just ambiguous aliens, but like, I guess if you read the comics, it's kind of clear that they're supposed to be like the quote-unquote white Martians, I guess. So, I don't know. But that's just like a tidbit for the nerds. In general, how did you feel about the way that they took down the aliens?
It kind of went hard. You know, burning your enemies alive is always, you know, a fucking metal solution. Get the sun to do your dirty work. Like John dragging the big purple brain into the sun and then getting his fucking head tentacled was like
head tentacled.
Oh, man.
What a sentence.
I mean,
I need to go down to my local spa and get my head tentacled.
I mean, it fucking hurt to look at. God, don't you love just watching senators melt? I mean, obviously not when they're like, you know, when their brains are melting, but they're still in office and making life worse for everyone. I mean, that sucks, but like, God, I wish they would all just melt that fast.
I wish my senator would melt. Yeah. So I guess this kind of sets up the premise of the show. They're going to be a Justice League, and they're just kind of going to go on miscellaneous adventures. Some benign, some missions to save the world, some missions to save other worlds, you know. And it's going to be like an episodic little adventure every week with the Justice League.
It did a good job. It did a good job of setting that up. And I'm glad they have Hawkgirl in here instead of Aquaman.
I think when you meet Aquaman, we'll meet Aquaman in like the third story arc of the show. I don't know if you'll like him or not, because he's not like, well,
he's not like Jason Momoa.
He kind of is like Jason Momoa, though. I was going to say he's not like traditional Aquaman in the sense of like, he's not like the blonde, short-haired pretty boy from Throne of Atlantis story arc. He's more of like the 80s punk rock star with the fish hook hand.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see when we get there, you know? I mean, as far as being a starting point, introducing everybody, getting the team dynamic set up, it's a good one.
Do you have any, like, obviously Batman was the star of this three-parter, but I guess outside of Batman,
he really
do you have any favorites?
Do I have I like Martian Manhunter, you know. I like John. He's a cool guy.
I like John a lot.
Yeah.
I think I especially feel like him and Superman have a really cool dynamic because they're both aliens that like lost their home worlds.
Yeah.
And they are like quote unquote the last of their kind.
Yeah. I also like Hawkgirl. I want to see more of her, you know.
We will. Hawkgirl is like one of the best characters on the show.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. You know, she's the only one who I haven't seen in other things. There wasn't a hot girl in DCSG, or at least not in like the main clique. And yeah, I can't think of like, you know, there wasn't like a Snyderverse hot girl movie like so Hot Girl is like the one of these characters that I'm like the least familiar with, but I like the way she was set up in this.
Yeah, Hot Girl is a fan favorite. I'm excited for you to get more into Hot Girl. I definitely love her for sure. I think right now at this point in the show, my favorite is probably Diana. I just feel like she just carries herself with such a regalness. I don't know. I like the princess vibes.
That's definitely I can see that. But like, you know, I said at the start of this, my favorite Wonder Woman is like the more comedic one.
Mhm. Yeah. So I'm ready to get into it. I'm excited. And hopefully you will get these like every other week. God willing.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I mean, you're definitely getting them before the Bebop stuff. No shade to us, but yeah.
No shade to us. No shade to us, but we kind of suck.
We kind of suck at that.
I mean me. You know.
Yeah. I'm not.
Maxwell's good. He's fine. He's got this shit handled. Me, nah.
Mm-mm. It didn't come out of my mouth. I didn't say the thing, but you know.
Hey, I gotta own it. You know, if this video gets 1 million likes, Volume 5 Part 2 will come out. All right.
I feel like we're still working on the Volume 7 review.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, but yeah.
All right.
Do you have any like predictions about what you think is gonna happen next?
God, I mean, you already told me that it's episodic, so making predictions is kind of a like. I imagine we're gonna see all of these characters like Rogue's Gallery of Villains. You know, I imagine we're gonna get the Joker at some point. We're gonna get Lex Luthor probably. We're gonna get
Lex Luthor.
Like the Flash.
that man, I just feel like in this show, they use him too much. That's my hot take. Everyone's like, oh, we love Lex Luthor, and that's like, girl, every like big major arc is like, oh, so and like in terms of like arcs that carry over through multiple episodic episodes, it's like, ooh, it's Lex Luthor, and he's forming his 12,000th plan to destroy the Justice League, and it's like, oh my god.
I mean, I understand that that's kind of lame, but like at the same time, me as a guy, as just like some rando who, you know, didn't read a shitload of comic books as a kid, you asked me to name any non-Batman comic book superhero, I'm gonna go to Lex Luthor. Maybe like Solomon Grundy, like he's the only other DC one that I can really like put my
we'll get some Grundy. We'll get some Grundy in here too.
God, you know, how many non-Batman DC superheroes can I name?
Quickly, go.
No, okay, so no. Mysterio is Marvel, but who's the yellow Green Lantern guy? You know, like he's got like the yellow lantern.
Sinestro.
Yeah, Sinestro. I was trying to say Mysterio, but I was thinking of Sinestro. Solomon Grundy, like I said. Brainiac is another one.
Brainiac's good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really it. I mean, like, Ares, I guess, is the villain of Wonder Woman. Don't know anything about Hot Girl's villains. I don't know anything about Flash's villains. Yeah, like...
Flash has some good villains. I think Flash has some of my favorite villains in anything.
Alright, well, I look forward to seeing them. in this. But in the meantime, it's a pretty solid pilot, you know? It's a pretty solid pilot. They set up some good character dynamics that I, you know, then they left me wanting more, which is what all good pilots should do.
Yes.
So I guess we'll see you next week with the next one.
Yeah. Until next time, you know, follow Fatman. I mean, if you're watching this, you probably already do, but still, go follow him again. Follow him more.
Yeah, make an alt account. Follow me with that.
Yeah,
get my numbers to go up. Line goes up. Get
on the Patreon so you could like watch his stuff as it comes out. You know, support him, buy his lunch. We love to support. Until next time, this has been Maxwell Media Inc. I'm your host, Sir Maxwell. May the power protect you. Goodbye.
Bye.